recording for oh goodness, some thumbnails. Hoping that this is enough space to put a title. Today is just me taking B-roll footage, and this will probably be like, you know, bonus bloopers or whatever. I am very much drinking real coffee. But it's cold. It's cold because it's cold brew. Okay, it's cute. Although you can totally see my messy nightstand behind me. I need to clean that. It's just my Bible and like an empty candle jar, which I use the nice candle jars for storage and stuff. Like, this is my paint water thing, and you still have a candle in it, but you see I like completely cleaned it out, and now it's for whenever I do watercolors and I paint and whatnot. And I have more. This is also a candle jar, but it's really nice, and it had this lid, and so I cleaned it out really well, and then I added some lining, and now it's my little candy, my little dusk candy thing. I have 2 of these because I loved how the candles smelled and absolutely adored how these look. This one's empty, but it was holding some yummy cookies. I just ate them all, and I always replace the lining in between. I can never get the freaking stickers off though, which are so annoying, but it's fine, it's whatever. And sometimes if I'm too lazy to actually wait for the whole candle to burn, that jar over there, this is a candle and mug warmer, so like if you don't want to burn fire, just get one of these. It's what it was advertised for. It's both candles and mugs. Anyway, I poured the wax and took out the wick and put it in here, which is a little bowl that my friend made way back in high school. It was my senior year, it was her sophomore year. Sweetest girl I know. I forgot her name though, which makes me so upset. I swear her initials are in this. Yes, it's either HW or MH. It has to be HW. I have such a strong feeling that her name was like Hannah or something. Or Hallie. Her name was Hallie. Oh my gosh. Hi Hallie, I remember you. But there's that. Ooh, frack. Collector's edition bookmark was underneath this giant TV that I have. So I have a TV. It's right here. It's nice, it's cool, it gets the job done. Let's see, what else was I just gonna randomly say on this video? Oh, yeah, no, that's probably gonna be for like makeup and stuff. There's a candle there, and also I try very, very hard to just remove candles out whole so that I can put them in this little dish thing without melting them, because melting them is a hassle. So like my little cookie jar ones, they came out nice and neatly. There's no issue. And I burned the first one just like this, like without anything, and I ended up spilling wax all over my freaking desk and floor, and I have carpet. So that's gonna be fun to explain and clean. Anyway, so I then put this in this little thing, which I can't pick up one-handed without risking being burned, but this one, okay, it's hot. So, but yeah, I prefer to just have these so I can just stick them in there and then watch them melt, because they melt themselves everywhere. It's crazy. I also have candlesticks. They are up on my highest shelf in my room. I cannot wait to get out of here. I love my parents so much, but I need to be independent. So that's what this is, you know? It's me starting up my own channel and everything, just trying to be independent and, you know, actually have actually do things myself. Um, but yeah, so whole bunch of random stuff. My room's too small for me now, but I am still grateful for it. My bed is not made, and I am tired, but that's all good. Everything's good. Still getting B-roll footage, getting some blooper exclusive stuff. It's a nice day outside, so, but I don't really know. I miss so many people right now, but I've actually got to get work done today, and this is work now, which is great. I do need to respond to a possible job opportunity though. Oh, and you can totally see my ring light just in my unicorn painting, which was actually painted by a family member of mine. Both of them were. So there's another unicorn up there, and then the kitten needlepoint was made by my great grandmother. It's, super, super talented. Lots of artists in my family. Never getting rid of those, ever. I don't care if people think that unicorns are freaking childish. I absolutely love unicorns. Actually, I'm gonna show y'all something. Now, thankfully, this does not have any spoilers. It is the official unofficial. Official because I'm the author, but unofficial because I have no idea if I'm ever actually going to publish it. This is the official unofficial bestiary of my book Mystica, which is also going to be, okay, here's a secret. It's because this is going to be one of the first videos, and who watches like the very, very first? So all of my true fans who either A, go back to my oldest videos and watch everything, or B, have been here since the beginning, y'all get to know this. There's going to be a whole nother series after Mystica called The Realm of Arthea. And the Realm of Arthea is where all magic comes from. And this is going to be basically a guide all about that. Now, my great-uncle, my grunkle, I love him. I love Mike so much. He gave this to me years ago, and it's made in Italy. It's made out of real leather, and it's hand-bound, and I love it so much. And I wrote my name in it so long ago, and yes, that's my real name. But yeah, see, Magic of the Four Worlds, kind of a spoiler, but I'm not going to tell you all about it. Anyway, let's get to the thing that I was actually trying to talk about. I love unicorns so much, and dragons, and all mystical creatures, all draconic creatures, excuse me, draconic, because dragons have four legs and 2 wings, wyverns have 2 legs and 2 wings, worms have 0 legs and 0 wings but can somehow still fly. But then there's also like subsets of worms which apparently have different names, and I'm not that well versed in it, but there are worms with wings, legs, wings and legs, or neither. And from my research personally, the ones with neither are called worms. And so I have all of this. I did the sketches. This is when I was like really into drawing, so like my skills were skilling. They were pretty awesome, and I did use references from the internet, but I drew it myself, which is why I'm so proud of it. This I actually used a reference from a bird outside my window. It was a freaking crane of all things, or one of the ones with the really long neck that likes to hang around water. Could have been a heron. Heron? I don't know. It probably wasn't a crane. It was one of the water birds. Anyway, they come around every once in a while. Here it is! I freaking love this drawing of a unicorn and the hoof print. But, like, I did that while referencing a photo of a horse. And I did that. And it's mirrored. Like, the reference was mirrored. Or it was facing the opposite direction. And I did this. This I am so freaking proud of. Like, absolutely love it. Okay, the griffin, the one in the corner, I did trace. I added the extra tails though, because I was like, I gotta do something. I might change that if I actually end up publishing this, because I don't actually like tracing. The reason why I traced is because I had no idea how to freaking draw a griffin. The one in the middle, though, is completely me. Like, that is all me. I can't trace because it's the freaking middle of the book. This one I traced. This one I didn't. I don't know why I didn't just try to draw this myself, but I was too, like, I don't know. Anyway, this one's probably not going to be in the actual book if I do end up publishing it, because that would be wrong for me to publish it with a direct copy of somebody else's. Despite me adding like 3 extra tales, that doesn't make it my own. So there's my little admission. I did trace in this, but I believe it was only this one that I traced. All the others I did use references, but I did not trace, which means it's still my own. Okay, and then I got a whole thing on spirits and sprites, which are so freaking cute. And okay, here's a frost wisp. I loved him. He is so cute. Here's a fire wisp. I actually drew him on a note card first, which I'm so proud of. I'm actually going to go get that. The reason why I'm not bringing my phone everywhere is because I don't want y'all to see how messy my room is, because I'm like, I gotta get my room studio ready. It's never gonna be that way. I am living in a small space. Okay, let's not break things. That would be great. And that is like a one-of-a-kind hand-carved flute that I do not need to be. Alright. I hid everything over in my little reading corner, which is why things are so difficult for me to get to right now. Here, freaking too much effort to go and get this off of my dream board. But, oh, here's the back. It's also, ooh, I feel like I have to blur some of this. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so that's the Frost Wisp original design, which is exactly the same. Here's the Fire Wisp. I love this so much. Look at him. He's so cute. Anyway, so the unfinished version's actually in here. You can tell because there's barely any shading. So, but he'll get developed eventually. Oh, winged horses, because technically it's called a winged horse, because Pegasus is the name of the first winged horse, and I mean, I suppose you can call Pegasi Pegasus because they are named after the very first winged horse, but also it's not even clear if it is the first winged horse, if Pegasus was the first winged horse. So anyway, I just call them winged horses just because in my freaking story Pegasus was not the first winged horse. I did write down also known as Pegasus, or Pegasi, or whatever. Ooh. Sneak peek. Okay, that's it. Super important. Actually, a lot of this stuff is from my dreams. When I was studying anatomy, that really helped with this one. Lichen, because I don't necessarily like werewolf. So lichen, which is literally just the Latin word for wolf, but they're wolf people. They're lichens. So I really liked that. Some of you might notice this, again, if you've been following me since the very beginning, from my Instagram. This is the second drawing of the first drawing that I did that's actually on a sweatshirt now that nobody can buy at this moment because freaking the thing I'm going through is difficult as frick. But look at this! Okay, so these are vampires, and you've got their eyes, having the cat iris or the slit iris because they're like nighttime predators. You've got what they traditionally look like. You've got their freaky mouths, split tongue, and everything. This is like not finished. And then you've got the Fae, which is going to be subcategorized into fairies, pixies, changelings, and elves, which have not been fully rendered. Ooh, freaky. Oh, I forgot. This is actually the last thing I was working on, was the sirens page. Sirens and mermaids are actually basically the same thing in my book, this is pretty cool. I have not added the mermaids page in here yet. I do have trolls. Look at him. He's very round, and he's proud of himself. They only have 4 toes. Okay. This is a goblin, and this little guy is actually from my dreams. So I have what's called continuation dreams, which is just, I go to bed one night, I'll wake up, I go to bed another night, it's the exact same dream, just picking up where it left off. Or even, actually, the one that he's from, it doesn't pick up where it leaves off. Time actually does move forward in the dream too, so it's like I'm just jumping into a whole nother world. It's really cool. I love my continuation dreams. Anyway, his name is Jayride. And I call him that because that's the closest thing that I can call him to his goblin name, which I can't pronounce because my brain loves doing that to me, making up freaking languages and words that I don't actually understand, but I kind of understand, but I could never, like, tell people or teach people it because it doesn't make any sense. This is Jayride, and this is a goblin skull, and this is like a scale. I think most of the pages have scales, actually. Oh, bound spirit versus unbound spirit. One side's gonna be like red and black, and the other side is gonna be like blue and green. Just because, yeah. Also from that continuation dream. Most of the sketches and stuff are from the continuation dream. Anyway, so I also have just like names written in here, like Banshee, Centaur, Oni, Mingling, which are like real cultural creatures and whatnot. Oh, I got plants and flora, because flora totally doesn't mean plants. I wrote this so long ago, and this is etched into the paper. I refuse to tear it out, so we're just stuck with this now. Plants and flora, because flora doesn't mean plants. Just like how fauna doesn't mean animals. Sarcasm. I feel like I should put that on the bottom because people are going to be like, but actually they do. They are just a wide variety and wide range of blah blah blah, and like whatever. Which I have not started on that section. I don't even know why I predestined this section, because this is not enough to give you information on any of those creatures. This is actually probably just going to be the index of creatures. This will be the index of freaking important plants, and then the rest of this will actually be the information, and I do plan on filling up this whole thing if I ever freaking get the time. Y'all can hold me accountable to that, so yeah, but like I said, only the real ones will ever watch this video, because you took the time to come way back into the history, or you've been with me since the beginning, which is great, and I love you guys so much for that. Speaking of super secret, we've got hand-burned, the Arthurian stone keys. Okay, there you go, that's all you'll get. It is huge spoiler. I am so proud of some of these drawings though, like I can't wait to show this to people. I am actually like so proud of some of these. It's a hole. The fire got away from me, but it's fine because, well, I don't want to tell y'all why I burned it. There's an actual reason beside it just looking cool. Like, look at this. The fire got away from me. I have the urge to burn this again. I have a candle lit. I need to put this away. Man. Y'all are real ones for this. Y'all really are. I don't want to keep working. I do actually, because this is fun for me. But do y'all ever like, oh, this is fun for me. I do want to keep doing it, but I'm kind of running out of steam anyway. That's what the coffee is for. That's what coffee's for. I am. Look, I gotta edit videos. I the first 5 minutes of this long recording right now is B-roll footage and thumbnails, and the rest is just me jabbering on to you guys because I'm like, y'all are the real ones. Y'all are the ones that actually come to like the first long form video or the second, whichever this one is, and are like, yeah, we've known her since she made her very first ones in her room of her parents' house, like while she's in the throes of emotional turmoil and financial stress, and she's trying to figure everything out. Becoming a self-sufficient adult is kind of scary and crazy for me. Like, what? She is so crazy for that. Oh. I'm 20. I'm 20 years old. I'm crazy. You gotta start now. If you want to start, you gotta start. That's it. Like, and this audio is gonna be horrible because I don't have my mic plugged in. It's just my phone's microphone. And right now, my ears are like shot. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but like I feel like I'm congested. But I can breathe just fine. It's just in my ears. And I've tried popping them. I hate the feeling, but I have tried like blowing and then swallowing and like hanging upside down. Nothing's working. Nothing is working. Chewing gum. I haven't tried that actually. I've just eaten food, but it doesn't work, so I'm assuming it's not working. Anyway, I have laundry to do today too, but I haven't done laundry in a while. Not that I'm wearing dirty clothes, I just have a lot of clothes. I need to do my laundry so that I'm not overwhelmed by it. I actually just finished hanging up my laundry from the other day, from the other week. It was all clean, it was just in a basket. Yeah. No, I get it now. I totally get it. Man. Dang, I hate that he's right. I mean, I don't hate it. I miss him, but... What? The fire spirit's eating it. It's fine. I told you, don't leave me alone with paper and fire. It's fine. I will most likely find a way to... Like, this is cute. That's why the fire is liking it so much. See, he didn't touch the drawing. It's fine. I need to stop, though. That was dumb. It was very, very dumb. But let me just break all that off. There. See? It's all good. It was dumb. That was very dumb. I shouldn't do that. Don't start fires in flammable places of the house. Unless it's a controlled candle, but don't start fires in flammable places of the house. Like a carpeted bedroom with tons of clothes and sheets and like paper everywhere, because now it smells like burning paper. And you know what? That's fine. It's my cute little guy. You can go here for now, because I don't want to try to meander all the way back over there. Dang, this is gonna be so much footage to edit. I kind of want to just take footage of me editing the footage. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I just have to remember to actually wear my glasses. These are literally all they do is just for screens. I can read and I can, like, I have good vision. better than good vision, according to my optometrist, who still doesn't know why the heck my eyes see different colors. It might be a neurological thing, though, so not his fault entirely. Um, so, but these need to get cleaned. I'm not doing that. But ta-da! And I wear these just for screens, specifically when I know I'm going to be staring at the computer for hours on end, because they can buy me a whole like 3 hours, which is great. Half an hour to 3 hours somewhere. Depends on how long I haven't been wearing them or have been wearing them. So I've got stuff to do. Got stuff to do. So lame. Oh, it's fine. I've got social media and that's not happening for a really long time. It seems like, who knows, whatever God has planned for me, right? I am in his hands. It's fine. I'm not, you know, I'm not fussing. I'm not difficult. I'll be right here doing what I need to do. Anyway, I'm going to turn on My Little Pony. I'm going to do the social media marketing training with Reese Lanseed. Lance, Lanad. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I keep putting a C in there. There's no C. Yeah, no, his trainings are actually pretty cool and have been helpful. Um, I have mentors and things, and so I say that it's worth it, but it just depends on the discipline that you have. So I need to get stuff done today. I've already spent 30 minutes on this, actually more like a couple hours, and I keep having insomnia or just really nice, but because they're nice, they're pretty awful dreams. And so it's hard, but I know that I'm gonna get through this, and there's no time like the present. So that's all from me. I'm going to work on my training. I'm going to watch My Little Pony because you cannot convince me that My Little Pony is only for children. Although adults should not be making it adult-y, it is for children, but adults can enjoy it. It is my childhood, specifically Friendship is Magic. I believe that's Gen 4 or Gen 5. No, Gen 4, right? I keep wanting to call it Gen 6 because there's 6 of them, but that's wrong. I don't know. Anyway, I am out of here. So, I love you guys. Mwah.